Hi guys, Jodie here. So glad to be back. I've just come back from a week away in Sydney for a wedding of a family member and had a beautiful time, but I had limited access to all things internet and really missed you guys and didn't upload any videos. So I just wanted to come back with a quick haul of things that I got in Sydney, as well as a little package that I had on my doorstep when I came home. So first thing is, I was really excited. We were staying out in Chatswood and I was really excited to see a sort of kiosk seller that was selling NYX products. And I haven't tried any of NYX's round lip glosses before. So I got a few of those. I think they sold these for $5 Australian each, which I thought was a pretty good deal, you know, for Australian prices. Compare that with Crush Cosmetics, I guess. And I got sort of three fairly different colors. The first one was in peach, number 15, or number 13, I guess you could say. There we go. There is the peach color there. They just have a sponge tip applicator and are not very sticky. These are typical sort of NYX scent or NYX scent. Next color I got was in the number 24, Café Latte. And Café Latte is just a really nice sort of neutral there next to the peach. More on the sort of yellowy brown side, I guess, as opposed to the peach. And the third colour I got is Queen of Africa. Queen of Africa there, number 14. And this is really, you know, it looks quite scary in the tube. It's like a sort of magenta with a real purple duochrome, but it's actually really pretty on. It goes on sheer and it's just a really nice sort of blue toned, cool toned sort of red. I really like it. It's quite, you know, subtle, but still adds some colour. So a nice sort of natural way to add some colour. So they were the NYX products that I got there in Sydney. And then I also went to an accessory store called Love Couture. Love Couture had some really good bargains in it and I got a few necklaces. This one is the first one, really pretty. It's just a really fine silver chain with a little tiny little charm, and it's just really pretty on, just to give you an idea of what the size is. Really pretty. And what I really like about this necklace is that the actual and excuse the nails guys, I've been, you know, traveling around, but this charm is actually fixed to the chain. It's not sliding around the chain. So what often happens to me is I get the clasp, you know, down here at the front as a weight with the charm. That doesn't happen with this necklace because that is actually fixed to the chain. So I really like that, and it's just so soft and delicate and really pretty. Another necklace that I got, and I think these were around $5. Yeah, this one was $5.95. Another sort of ball chain, if you can see there, with a little heart charm on the end there with various little diamantes. Just very pretty. And then I also, what else did I get here in my little bag of goodies? I do like to usually get lighter earrings that contrast. You know, I see these beautiful black earrings around, but I really like earrings if they're going to be long and dangly to sort of contrast with my hair. So I got those little hoops there from Love Couture. These ones were $5.99. Really pretty. I also got, oh, the ones that I'm wearing today. They're just little, you know, semicircle with little diamantes in there. They were $5.95. Very happy with those. Another couple pairs of earrings. Those ones there, I think they were around the same price too, $7.95. And these are like a bigger version in a sort of more platinum color of the ones that I'm wearing today. Not sure if it's going to focus on those, but yeah, there you go. Anything that's shiny, I'm basically sold. So another few items here from Love Couture. Some more shiny items that I thought were pretty good prices. These double necklaces in various colors. So this was, I think, about $12. You can just see how shiny it is here. And it's 2 strands of these. Lovely. Show you how long it is. There, you can sort of see how long that is on me. Yeah, so I really like that, and I got a black version as well, just nice and shiny. Again, about $12 there. I also got one more necklace here, and I have a silver one like this, and I always get compliments when I wear it. This was about $14, and it's my other one I call my shiny ball necklace, because that's really all it is, but it really dresses up an outfit. It really makes quite you know, a statement. You can just wear it under a suit jacket with a tank and you know, a blazer, and it really dresses it up. So this is like a brass version of it, and it just has a ribbon. My silver one is a chain all the way back, but this just has a ribbon at the back, and you know, it's quite a statement piece there with those baubles, champagne-y goldy baubles. Really like that. Nice statement piece, and a few hair accessories as well. I got that one. It's just a black elastic band. I think these were a few dollars each, but you know, nice and shiny there. I should be wearing it in my hair today. And then I got a trio as well of these braided headbands. They've got the, you know, elastic at the back, and various colors of braided leather or faux leather for, you know, various updos. Nice easy way to dress up, you know, a lazy hair day, I would say. And that is my haul from Sydney, believe it or not. And then the other part of this haul was, as I said, a little box that showed up on my doorstep while I was away. And I did make an order on cherryculture.com. They do ship internationally. Their shipping prices to ship to Australia are not all that cheap, but I think I bought these during a Labor Day, no, that's September, I think, a Memorial Day, I think, holiday weekend. They take a couple of weeks to get here to Australia, but they had, I think, 25% off all things NYX, so I did take advantage of that sale, and you know, that more than makes up obviously for the shipping that you pay to come to Australia. So I got quite a few more of their round lipsticks. I think I paid about $2 for each of these, and I'll just go through them really quickly. First one here I've got is copper brown, and that is just a nice, it's a nice goldy bronzy. That would actually be quite nice for, you can see how it reflects in the light. It's got a bit of a sort of frost to it. That would be quite nice in the summer with some bronzy eye colors, probably with the Urban Decay Naked palette. Next one here is in Perfect. So Perfect is just a really nice neutral, you know, muted kind of pink there, you can see. Lovely. Next color is in Expresso. Here we go. Expresso is quite dark in the tube, and quite dramatic as well on the swatch there. Quite a nice dark sort of burgundy colour. In no order at all, we've also got Pumpkin Pie. I think I saw this on someone's favourite recently. Maybe it was Emily Noel, but Pumpkin Pie is quite a popular one, and the swatch online looks really nice. And that's Pumpkin Pie there. Just swatch that on my hand. Pumpkin Pie is definitely a pinker version compared to Perfect. You can see how they compare to each other there. Also NYX. So the colour is actually a NYX. So you would expect that, you know, if they're going to call this colour NYX or NYX, that it should be, you know, quite a signature colour, one that they're probably proud to put their company name to or their brand name to. This is a sort of burnt orangey looking colour in the tube, and it actually comes out sort of quite peachy on the swatch, almost like an apricot kind of colour. Looking forward to seeing how that comes out on the lips. 5 more. I've got the Terracotta. Terracotta is really nice. I really like that. Sort of darker. It's more the sort of, I don't know, is it more the Viva Glam? It's probably browner. No, don't know if it's coming out, if the red's in it is coming out. It's a little bit pinker, I think, than how it's showing on the monitor at least. Also got Frappucino. You can see the number. Frappucino looks like that in the tube. And that's how it compares to the others. I love the smell of these lipsticks. They're really nice. 3 more to go. This one is called Brown Sweet. 594. Brown Sweet looks quite dark in the tube, and its swatch is quite dark. You can see it's a little bit browner than that dark one below it. Lovely. I think I used to wear those sorts of colours a lot in the 90s. Those days are gone, but I'm going to relive those days in the 90s with a lot of chocolate browns. It's probably Bobbi Brown's fault. I'm sure she was setting trends back then. She's been around for a while, right? And those browns with the sort of more pale skin and just that dark brown matte lip were really in the early 90s, I think. This one here is in Hot Cocoa. Hot Cocoa looks quite dark as well in the tube, and that is again probably browner than that last colour. But really nice. I'm getting more into darker lips lately, I guess because it's winter or something like that. And then finally Thalia, and this was recommended by one of my lovely subscribers, Thalia, and I'll show you what Thalia looks like. Just a nice sort of rosy pink there. And this is how Thalia swatches on the hand. It's a really nice sort of purpley pink, but I think I'll really like that. Really excited about those colours. Just wiping the situation. And then I also got a few more of these Ultra Pearl Mania eye colours. So they'd be similar to a pigment. I don't know how they actually, you know, compare to a pigment, but I did get just one when I was buying some NYX products on eBay recently. I got the Mocha colour and I thought it was absolutely beautiful. It went on with a bit of a sort of metallic finish and lasted all day. It was an absolutely beautiful colour, and so I thought I'd add to that collection with that special deal that Cherry Culture was having on that weekend. So the first colour I got here, this is going to be quite messy, is in colour Silver Pearl. That's what it looks like in the jar, and yes, it is quite messy. Silver Pearl would be really nice for a sort of, you know, dramatic rocker smoky eye. Excuse me. And that's what Silver Pearl looks like on the hand. That would be nice for sort of an inner corner highlight, I guess. Next one here is in Oro Pearl, O-R-O, and someone may have, I think I saw this in a forum like Vogue forum or something recently. Someone said that this was a good dupe or a close dupe or somewhat of a dupe for MAC's Melon pigment, which is what I've been chasing. Obviously it's there in the Surf Baby collection. I've always really liked the Melon pigment, but wasn't sure if I needed it since I had the MAC Tan pigment. So I thought I'd give the Oro a try too. And that is it there. Again, excuse the nail polish. You can see there it's quite sort of goldy melony colour. Really nice all over the lid or as a bit of a, you know, colour. This one is called Nude Pearl, and I thought this would be really pretty all over the lid as well if you're going after a sort of neutral look with a bit of a sheen. So Nude Pearl, I'll just swatch that for you. Just trying to get a clean finger. Only thing about these products, I guess, is that they'd be a little bit harder to get into. You know, like the Bare Essentials eyeshadows, you've got a pot and you can shake the colour into the lid of the pot. Well, these have a really narrow opening. I know I've heard the same complaints about the Urban Decay pigments, which they had a really good discount. I think they were selling them for about $5 each recently on their website, and I did order some of those. Is it Jen Fabulous posted a video on some of those in the last 6 months when she got a good deal from Outlook, and so I thought I could always put them in a lighter pot. That's the Nude Pearl there on the bottom. You can see it's just really pretty, sort of similar, I guess, to vanilla pigment. Just a really nice sheen on that. 3 more to go. This one is called the Mink Pearl, and again I think I paid about $2 for each of these, which I thought was a pretty good deal. You can get those empty little pots from like Coastal Scents, and you could always shake these out into those pots if you really wanted to, if these containers were driving you crazy. But I did want to mention that because the packaging would be a bit of a drawback for some people, I think. And that's the Mink there. Excuse the nail. A little bit pinker version of the one above it. 2 more to go. This one's quite yellowy. This is called Yellow Gold Pearl. And Yellow Gold Pearl looks like this. Again, these swatches are not on any pigment, and because they're hard to get to, I'm not necessarily getting much pigment out on my finger. But you can see there, it's quite a yellowy, goldy, nice shiny. That would be, yeah, great, I think, for brown eyes. And then the next one is even yellower. This one is called Yellow Pearl, and I'm on a bit of a sort of yellow gold kick lately. Yesterday I used NARS Albatross as an all over lid color. That is actually quite yellow with almost like some green coming through when you use it in more quantity than just a really light sweep over the cheeks. But anyway, I'm on a bit of a yellow kick, and NARS Albatross is certainly in that family. This is the last one. It's quite yellow. I'm not sure if you can tell. I didn't get much on my hand, but it probably looks quite similar to the one above it, but it is a little bit yellower and less gold, if you can tell. Anyway, so that is a recent collective haul from me. I've really missed you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all my new subscribers. It's really fantastic every day when I see the notification that someone else has subscribed to me. It's a sign that what I'm doing is helpful, or at least entertaining to some people out there. And obviously some folks out there are getting back what I get from the people that I'm subscribed to on YouTube. So that just makes my day. Welcome. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a beautiful day. We'll see you again really soon. Bye.